Hi. Now let us solve the solutions for multiple choice questions from the chapter 2 polynomials. Okay, let us read the first question. If one of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial 5x square minus kx plus 2k plus 1 is 1, then find the value of k. You see, you are given a polynomial. Let us name the polynomial p of x. So, you are given p of x as 5x square minus kx plus 2k plus 1, 2 into k plus 1, okay, is 1, then find the value of k. So, you are given a polynomial p of x. It is given that one of the zeros of this quadratic polynomial is 1. You see, it is a quadratic polynomial. Why? Because its degree is 2. So, it is a quadratic polynomial. It is given that p of 1 is equal to 0 because it is given that 1 is a 0. That means p of 1 is equal to 0. So, what you have to do? In the given polynomial, instead of x, what you have to substitute? You should substitute 1, then you should equate the given polynomial as equal to 0. Let us see what we will be getting. Instead of x, when you substitute 1, it becomes 5 into 1 square minus k into 1 plus 2 into k 2k plus 2 into 1 2, that is equal to 0. Why? It is given that 1 is a 0, that is p of 1 is equal to 0. So, instead of x, you substituted 1, then equate that equation is equal to 0. Let us see what we will be getting. 5 into 1 square, that is 5, minus k plus 2k plus 2 is equal to 0. Now, what we will be getting? 5 plus 2, that is 7. 2k minus k, that is plus 1k is equal to 0. Then what is k? K is equal to minus 7. So, what is the correct option? The correct option is option B, that is minus 7. I think it is clear to you. Let us read the second one. If x cube minus 6x square plus 6x plus k is completely divisible by x minus 3, find the value of k. You see, you are given a cubic polynomial here. It is completely divisible by x minus 3. That means x minus 3 is a factor. So, we can say that p of 3 is equal to 0. Why? Because the given polynomial is completely divisible by x minus 3. So, p of 3 will be equal to 0. Now, what is given? Let us write the given polynomial as p of x, that is equal to x cube minus 6x square plus 6x plus k. You know that p of 3 is equal to 0. So, instead of x, what you have to substitute? You should substitute 3. Okay. Now, it becomes 3 cube minus 6 into 3 square plus 6 into 3 plus k is equal to 0. That is 9 cube 27 minus 3 square 9, 9 6 are 54 plus 18 plus k is equal to 0. Now, 27 minus 54, that is minus 27, isn't it? Plus 18 plus k is equal to 0. Then what is k from here? K is equal to, what is minus 27 plus 18? That is minus 9. So, when it is taken to the other side, it will become plus 9. So, what is the value of k? The value of k is 9. So, what is the correct option? The option is A. Correct option is A. K is equal to 9. Let us read the third one. Find the value of k for which the roots of the equation 3x square minus 10x plus k is equal to 0 are reciprocal of each other. So, the third question, you are given a polynomial. Let us write the polynomial. 3x square minus 10x plus k is equal to 0. You are given quadratic equation 3x square minus 10x plus k is equal to 0. It is given that the roots of these equations, they are reciprocal of each other. You see, its degree is 2. So, it is a quadratic equation. It will have 2 zeros as the degree is 2. Okay. Now, it is given that those 2 zeros are reciprocal of each other. So, let us assume that the first 0 is alpha. The second 0 is beta. But it is given that these 2 zeros are reciprocal. So, if the first 0 is alpha, the second 0 beta will be equal to 1 by alpha. Why? Because the zeros are reciprocal to each other, isn't it? Now, you know what is the formula to find the sum of zeros? You know that sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a, and the product of zeros is equal to c by a. Here you have to find the value of k. So here, no, you have to find out what is product, because the product of zeros is equal to c by a. In c we have k. From here you can find out what is the value of k, isn't it? So what is the product of zeros? Product of zeros is equal to c by a. Now tell me what is product of zeros? Zeros are alpha and 1 by alpha. So the product of zeros will be equal to alpha into 1 by alpha. That is equal to c by a. What is c here? C is k. What is a? A is 3. You know that in a quadratic polynomial, the coefficient of x square, that is called a, coefficient of x, that is called b, and the constant term, that is called c. You know that. Okay. So it is c by a. C is k and a is 3. So alpha into 1 by alpha is equal to k by 3. Why alpha into 1 by alpha here? Because the product of the zeros are alpha and 1 by alpha. That's why. Okay. So alpha into 1 by alpha is equal to k by 3. Alpha get cancelled. So 1 is equal to k by 3. Now what is k? K is equal to 3 into 1, that is 3. So the value of k is equal to 3. So which is the correct option? The correct option is B. That is k is equal to 3. Now let us solve the fourth one. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial 4x square plus 3x plus 7, find the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. You see, what's the given polynomial? The given polynomial is 4x square plus 3x plus 7, isn't it? Okay. Now, it's a quadratic polynomial, so it will have two zeros. You know that they are alpha and beta. Now, can you tell me what is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. You know that. Here, what is a? The coefficient of x square, that is a. Coefficient of x, that is b. The constant term, that is c. So, what is alpha plus beta? That is minus b by a. Let us substitute. That is minus. What is b? B is 3. What is a? 4. So, what is alpha plus beta? Minus 3 by 4. Now, let us find out what is alpha into beta, the product of zeros. That is equal to c by a. So, what is c here? C is 7. What is a? A is 4. So, 7 by 4, that is alpha into beta. What you have to find out? You have to find the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. You have to find the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. That is equal to, take the LCM as alpha beta. Then what will be getting? Beta into 1, that is beta. Alpha into 1, that is alpha, divided by alpha beta. That is equal to, what is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is minus 3 by 4, isn't it? Minus 3 by 4. What is alpha into beta? Alpha into beta is 7 by 4. So, when you take the reciprocal and when you multiply, 4 get cancelled and you will be getting minus 3 by 7. What is this? That is the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. So, what is the option? The correct option is option A, that is minus 3 by 7. Now, let us solve the fifth question. The fifth one is, if alpha and 1 by alpha are the zeros of the polynomial, you are given the polynomial 4x square minus 2x plus k minus 4 plus k minus 4. It's a quadratic polynomial. You have to find the value of k if alpha and 1 by alpha are the zeros. You have to find the value of k. Now, the zeros are alpha and 1 by alpha. You know what is the formula to find the product of zeros? Product of zeros is equal to, we have seen that, c by a. So, what are the zeros? Alpha and 1 by alpha. So, what will be the product? Product will be alpha into 1 by alpha. Product of zeros is equal to c by a. What is a here? Here a is coefficient of x square, b is minus 2, that is coefficient of x, c is the constant term, that is k minus 4. So, alpha into beta, that is product of zeros, is equal to c by a. C is k minus 4. What is a? A is 4. Now, alpha get cancelled. 1 is equal to k minus 4 by 4. 4 into 1 will give you 4. 4 is equal to k minus 4. Then what is k? Minus 4, take to the left side, it becomes plus 4. So, 4 plus 4, that is 8. So, what is the value of k? The value of k is 8. That is option A. I think it is clear to you. It's very simple. Only if you know the basic concepts, then only you can solve this type of problems very easily. You won't be getting much time to solve these multiple choice questions. So if you are familiar with this type of problems, I am sure that you will be able to complete or finish your answers on time. Question number 6. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 4x minus 5, then find the value of alpha square plus beta square. So you are given a quadratic polynomial f of x is equal to x square minus 4x minus 5. It's a quadratic polynomial. It is given that alpha and beta are the zeros and you have to find the value of alpha square plus beta square. If you are given the two zeros alpha and beta, the first step is you have to find out what is alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta? Minus b by a. You know that. A is 1, b is minus 4, c is minus 5. You know that. So alpha plus beta is minus b by a. That is minus 4 by a. That is equal to 4. Let us find out what is alpha into beta. Alpha into beta is c by a. So what is c here? C is minus 5. What is a? 1. So that is equal to minus 5. So you got what is alpha plus beta and what is alpha into beta. What's the question? You have to find the value of alpha square plus beta square. What is the value of alpha square plus beta square? You know the relation a plus b the whole square. What is a plus b the whole square? A square plus b square plus 2ab. So from here, can you find out what is a square plus b square? You have to take 2ab to the left side. So it becomes a plus b the whole square minus 2ab. That is the value of a square plus b square. So what will be the value of alpha square plus beta square? Alpha square plus beta square will be equal to alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta according to this relation. Okay. Now you know what is alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is equal to 4. So that is 4 square minus 2 into alpha beta. What is alpha into beta? That is minus 5. So what is the answer? 4 4s are 16. Minus into minus, that is plus. That is equal to 26. So the value of alpha square plus beta square is equal to 26. So the option A is the right one. If you want to practice more problems like this, you have to refer Teachers Forum Question Bank. Okay. Or you have to go through our learning app www.booksplusapp.in, where when you buy the question banks from us, you will be getting the learning app absolutely free. So there is a lot of limitation for us to solve all these problems here. So further problems can be viewed on our learning app, Books Plus app. Okay, or you just subscribe our YouTube channel. Now let us solve the 7th one. If zeros of the polynomial 6x square plus 4x plus 2a are alpha and 1 by alpha, find the value of a. We have seen this type of problems just before. Okay, so the given polynomial is 6x square plus 4x plus 2a. It's a given polynomial. It is given that zeros are alpha and 1 by alpha. So in this type of problems, what you have to do? You should find the product of zeros. Zeros are alpha and 1 by alpha. So the product of zeros is alpha into 1 by alpha. You know that product of zeros is c by a. So what is c here? C is 2a, because coefficient of x square, that is a, coefficient of x, that is b, the constant term, that is c. So 2a is c here. So c by a, that is 2a by a. What is a here? A is 6. That is equal to alpha. Alpha get cancelled. 1 is equal to a by 3. You can cancel by 2. Okay. So what is a? A is equal to 3. So you get the value of a. So what is the correct option? The option is option B, that is 3. Now let us solve the 8th one. Let's read the question now. Find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus 7x plus 12. You know how to find the zeros. To find the zeros here, when you multiply, you should get coefficient of x square into the constant term, that is 1 into 12. So when you multiply, you should get 1 into 12, that is 12. When you add, you should get the coefficient of x, that is 7. You have to find two numbers such that the product of two numbers should give you 12 and the sum should give you 7. The numbers are, yes, you are right, 4 and 3. 4 into 3, 12, 4 plus 3, 7. So the given quadratic polynomial can be written as x square. This is called splitting the middle term. Okay. So 7x can be splitted as 4x plus 3x, then plus 12. What is common here? X is common. So x plus 4. What is common here? 3 is common. Again x plus 4. Now what is common? X plus 4 is common. That is taken outside. What is remaining? X plus 3. To find the zeros, what you have to do? Equate this is equal to 0. So x plus 4 is equal to 0. Then what is x? X is minus 4. X plus 3 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to minus 3. So what are the options? Minus 4 and minus 3. So the correct option is option A. That is minus 3, minus 4. I think it is clear. Okay. Now question number 9. Find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial 2x square plus 5x minus 3. You have to find the zeros 2x square plus 5x minus 3. What you have to do? You have to use the splitting the middle term method just you used here. Okay, this method you have to use here. So when you multiply, what you should get, children? 2 into minus 3, minus 6. When you add, you should get the coefficient of x, that is 5. Can you tell what are the numbers? You should get two numbers such that product should be minus 6, sum should be plus 5. What are the numbers? 6 minus 1. You see, 6 into minus 1, minus 6. 6 plus minus 1, that is 5. Okay. So the given equation, the quadratic polynomial can be written as 2x square splitting. How can you split 5x? We can split 5x as 6x minus 1x, that is 5x. Okay, minus 3. That is equal to, what is common here? 2x is common, that is taken outside. It becomes x plus 3, isn't it? Here what is common? Minus 1 is common. So what will be getting? X plus 3. You see, when you solve like this, these two terms again should be same. Okay, now x plus 3 is common, same. That can be taken outside. Then what is remaining? 2x minus 1. Clear? To find the zeros, what you have to do? You should equate x plus 3 is equal to 0 and 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So what is x from here? X is equal to minus 3. From here, what is 2x? 2x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 by 2. So what are the zeros? Zeros are minus 3 and 1 by 2. So what is the correct option? The correct option is minus 3, 1 by 2. That is option B. That's the correct one. Okay. Now let us solve the 10th one. If one of the zeros of the polynomial, so you are given the polynomial x square plus 3 minus root 2 into x minus 3 root 2, that's the given polynomial. It is given that one zero of the polynomial is root 2. One zero is root 2. Find the other zero. You know that it's a quadratic polynomial. So how many zeros it will have? 2 zeros. One zero is given as root 2. You should find out the other zero. Let's find out alpha into beta. What is alpha into beta? Alpha into beta is equal to c by a, isn't it? What is c? C is minus 3 root 2. What is a? A is 1. Now what is alpha? One zero is given. One of the zeros is root 2. So alpha is root 2. You do not know what is the other zero. Beta you have to find out. So root 2 into beta is equal to minus 3 root 2. So what will be beta from here? Beta from here will be minus 3 root 2 divided by root 2. Root 2 get cancelled. The value of beta is equal to minus 3. So what's the correct option? The option is D, that is minus 3. You see, here you can use alpha into beta or you can use alpha plus beta. So when you find alpha plus beta, it will become root 2 plus beta. That is equal to not c by a, that is minus b by a. That is minus of 3 minus root 2 by 1. From there also you can find out beta. Then also you will be getting the same value. That is beta is equal to minus 3. So the correct option is minus 3. Next one. Form a quadratic polynomial. The sum and product of whose zeros are minus 3 and 2 respectively. So what is given? It is given that sum of zeros as minus 3, and product as 2. Sum is given, product is also given to you. You have to form a quadratic polynomial. So if you are given the sum and product, the required polynomial is equal to x square minus sum of zeros into x plus product. It is a formula to find the required polynomial. Okay, required polynomial is equal to x square minus sum into x plus product. That is equal to x square minus, what is sum? Sum is minus 3. So minus 3, that is plus 3. X plus product 2. So it is the required polynomial. So the correct option is option A, x square plus 3x plus 2. So what is the formula to find the required polynomial if you are given sum and product? X square minus sum of zeros into x plus product. If you are given alpha and beta also, what you have to do? Here you have to find alpha plus beta. Here you have to find what is alpha into beta. Then you have to substitute. Okay. Now let us solve the second one. Next one. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 6, then find the value of alpha plus beta minus 3 alpha beta. So what is a polynomial? The polynomial is x square minus 5x plus 6. It's a polynomial. Alpha and beta are the zeros. You have to find out what is alpha plus beta minus 3 alpha beta. You know how to find alpha plus beta? Minus b by a, that is minus b, that is minus 5. So it will become plus 5 by a is 1. So it is 5. So this is a, this is b, this is c. You know that. Okay. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, that is minus 5 by a 1, that is 5. What is alpha into beta? C by a. C is 6. What is a? A is 1. So that is 6. So alpha plus beta is 5. Alpha into beta is 6. What you have to find out? You have to find out what is alpha plus beta minus 3 alpha beta. Okay. That is equal to, what is alpha plus beta? 5 minus 3 alpha beta. What is alpha into beta? 6. So 3 into 6, 18. So what is the answer? Answer is minus 13. So the value of alpha plus beta minus 3 alpha beta is minus 13. So what is the option? Option D is the correct one. Now let us solve the next one. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial px square minus 2x, px square minus 2x plus 3p, and alpha plus beta is equal to alpha into beta, then find the value of p. You are given a quadratic polynomial. You can find out what is alpha plus beta first. What is alpha plus beta? Minus b by a minus minus 2, that is 2 by p. You know what is a? Coefficient of x square. So p is a, minus 2 is b, 3 is c. Just substitute. So alpha plus beta is 2 by p. What is alpha into beta? C by a. What is c here? 3p. What is a? A is p. P get cancelled. Alpha into beta is equal to 3. What is the question? You have to find out p if alpha plus beta is equal to alpha into beta. It is given that alpha plus beta is equal to alpha into beta. What is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is 2 by p. What is alpha into beta? That is 3. So what is p? What is the value of p? P is equal to 2 by 3. So the value of p is 2 by 3. So what's the correct answer? The correct answer is option C, 2 by 3. I think it is clear. Now the next one. Find the degree of the polynomial x plus 1 into x square plus x, minus x raised to 4 plus 1. Degree. What is degree? Degree is the highest power. So what is x into x square? X cube. X into x, x square. X into minus x raised to 4. That is x raised to 5. X into 1, x. So the highest power is x into x raised to 4. That is x raised to 5. So Phi is the degree of this given polynomial. I think it is clear. It's very simple. You have learned in your lower classes. Okay, so the degree is 5 here. So the correct option, that is option C, that is 5. Now the last question. In the given figure, find the number of zeros of the polynomial f of x. You see here, at how many points the given graph meets the x-axis? 1, 2, 3. The given graph meets the x-axis at 3 points. The question, isn't it? So the number of zeros of this polynomial is 3. That is option C is the correct one. So we have done some problems from the chapter polynomial. Okay. Now I will be coming back with some more problems from this chapter later. And if you want to practice these type of problems, you just go through Teachers Forum question bank. Thank you.